Hey, good morning. It's Dr. McCoy again here. I just wanted to share a couple things with you guys today. I was spending some time in meditation and prayer this morning, and I always try to encourage people, about happiness. Happiness is a choice that you make on a daily basis. You choose to be happy. Happiness is not something you earn. It's a free gift from God that every person has. And I wanted to share with you a couple things that during my time in study today I came across. There's a couple beliefs out there that are extremely wrong thinking, and a lot of people think these things, and so I wanted to speak about that today. The most damaging erroneous belief about happiness of course that happiness is somewhere else. That is, it is not with you. After that, the next most painful and limiting belief about it is that happiness has to be deserved. The belief that happiness has to be deserved has led to centuries of pain, guilt, and deception. Some firmly have clung to this single illusionary belief that we've almost forgotten the real truth about happiness. So busy are we trying to deserve happiness that no longer have much time for ideas such as happiness is natural, happiness is a birthright, happiness is free, happiness is a choice, happiness is within, and happiness is being. The moment you believe that happiness has to be deserved, you're lost. You do not deserve happiness, you choose happiness. That's the most important thing that a lot of people think. The belief that happiness has to be deserved has no power other than the power you give it. The problem is you've learned to give it a lot of power. This single thought that not only reinforces your belief in guilt and unworthiness, but it also contributes to almost every other major fearful belief about happiness. It contributes in particular to the work ethic, to the suffering ethic, and the martyr ethic, three heavily ethics endorsed by our society. In the coming videos, I'm going to speak to you in reference to these three things: the work ethic, basically that you have to work hard to have happiness, and that you have no worth unless you work hard. If you work hard, you're going to get the results you want, but it's not a prerequisite to happiness. The second thing is that they talk about is the suffering effect, that you have to sacrifice certain things in order to have happiness. And like I said, happiness is a choice. You don't have to sacrifice for happiness. And the third thing is in reference to suffering, that you have to suffer in order to have happiness, and that's just not true. From an early age, we are all spoon-fed beliefs about how important it is to work for happiness, suffer for happiness, and sacrifice for happiness. Generation after generation, this fearful and thoughtless conditioning is handed down in much the same way that physical weakness and ailments are handed down from the genes. The good news, however, is that it only takes one loving belief to undo an entire belief system based on fear. Changing your fearful beliefs about happiness, particularly the belief that happiness has to be deserved, requires absolutely no labor, no suffering, or no sacrifice on your behalf. It merely takes willingness, the willingness to see that you're not unworthy and guilty, the willingness to let go of your conditioned beliefs about happiness, and the willingness to accept that happiness is as natural to your unconditioned self. Willingness is the key. With that note, I'll speak to you on the next videos. I just want to encourage you to check out my website, www.davidjmccoy.com. That's DavidJMCCOY.com, or my other business opportunity at csuccessb6s.com. That's SEESUCCESSBBESUCCESS.com. Thanks. Have a good day. It's your choice.